Holy smokes.
You show up every day to change lives. You manage a million little details, all of them critical. We get it. We know the founder mindset because Wodify was built from the ground up, just like you. We know details because we're true partners who fine-tuned every nuance of our own platform to make it work seamlessly for you. We know customer service because we obsess over customer satisfaction. You need a partner who understands your business and a platform that helps you run it like a well-oiled machine. More than another vendor, we're a partner who cares about your success as much as you do, powering your vision into a reality and your business into a legacy. We provide tech that can keep pace with your growth. The founder hustle never stops, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But with the right tech partner, you can focus on doing what you love, while we run things behind the scenes, making your business as strong as your clients. We're Wodify. We're built to build you up.
And we're back to be joined with several guests. Incredible show, day one from Aberdeen, Scotland, the Rogue Invitational 2025. Absolutely amazing show Katie and Bill, the whole Rogue crew has put on. Loved all those events. I can't even believe we watched those guys blast through that third workout like that. Very impressive. The Colton Mertens trains, yeah. Never doubt Colton. How dare you? Ever. Easy day for Colton, like we all knew. Some big surprises. Big surprises. Can't wait to get
it's wild.
I can't wait to get that leaderboard up. Man on Anganase came out hot. It's amazing.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
It's amazing. Stop doubting the Sprague for sure. It is amazing how many people just have not refined their technique to be the most efficient in the execution. The double pump on the bag as opposed to just grabbing the bag off the ground and bringing it straight to your shoulder, but bringing it and then doing that extra catch in the hands. Man on Angane is just muscling the first round, just basically picking the dumbbell off the ground. No hip extension, no hip popping, nothing to generate transfer of energy from the ground through the body to the dumbbell to get it overhead. It's amazing. You didn't see her do that until the fourth round. It's like, yo, it's too late. You got to start that. You got to stay disciplined and start doing that shit in the first round. It's wild that we're here in the sport where everything is execution, and we're not seeing everyone do that. Mr. Schweitzer, Rogue, gold standard. Very, very good. I do want to say this one interesting thing. Very impressed with Rolf's performance. Very, very impressed. Classic CrossFit. She's been around forever. I do find it interesting that it was the same judge that was judging Danielle Brandon and got her off the GHD 20 reps early that was also judging Rolf on the squats, and her squats did seem suspect. Now, that's nothing on Rolf, but there was some pretty strict judging I've been seeing, and it wasn't there with Rolf. And a lot of the girls were getting real depth, like below parallel. I don't know what the standard was. I don't know if it was 2 parallel or below parallel. But Rolf's the few times they didn't show Rolf till 8:15.
I was gonna say, how'd you even know that she had suspect squats if you didn't see the first 3 rounds or 2 rounds or whatever?
Yeah, it's crazy that they missed Rolf for so long. But her squats were suspect the few times we did see her squatting. What was the standard on the dumbbell snatch in last event? Because Rolf would lower everyone to waist and then grab with both hands and lower it to the ground on every one. Those
I don't know. We probably shouldn't speculate.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if the descent ever has a. I don't know if I've never even thought of that. I don't know if the descent has a rule.
I think there was a rule in the open a while back where they were trying to prevent people from switching the dumbbell overhead, and you had to get the dumbbell to like eye level before you switched over.
That's probably a safety reason.
Allegedly, but I don't think it made any difference. And I don't think they've kept it that way. I don't think that's been like a standard throughout. I think it just, they did it the one time and everybody's like, that's stupid. Why are we doing this? And they never did it
again.
Yeah.
Either way, the pep link's down. Either way, very, 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 very impressive performance from Rolf. Very impressive.
unexpected.
Generally, you can go 2 hands when you're below the shoulder. You're slowly coming into focus here, Souza. You went from Atari 2600 to Atari 5200. Oh, back to Atari 2600.
Wait, how is it now? Better?
No,
Sorry.
sorry.
Hold on.
Nothing like my favorite game, Breakout, with Matt Souza. Lower squat depth was awesome.
She looks strong, that's for sure.
Trenbolone Buffalo, you always could descend as you wish. All right. Oh, perfect. There you go.
Boom.
Crisp. Almost too crisp.
Weird.
Get out of my office.
And dude, this is Wi-Fi versus the other one was hardwired. Now Wi-Fi works better.
What do Rolf and Brandon have in common? Great racks. Clearly that judge is a breast man. Possibly.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all it takes, I guess, to win events.
All right. Fantastic showing. First, initial thoughts. Souza, any initial thoughts for big picture?
Yeah, Colton's a freaking G.
Incredible, right?
Yeah, just insane. And
Never
yeah, some
doubt.
interesting. Go ahead.
How dare I said never doubt him again. How dare you?
Never. Well, I mean, I knew he was going to be the top, like in that top 3. So I didn't. It's not like I just said he should have a good race or something like that. But I did think that
I'm joking because I was doubting him. I really thought the sandbag was going to be too heavy.
Yeah, I didn't think the sandbag was going to be too heavy. I just thought that it might have been paced a little bit too hot or something like that, or Jason would be able to kind of pick it up knowing his time. But yeah, not a chance.
John just says I have to coach. I'm gonna get a replacement for the show.
Type of BS is that?
Yep.
Nice.
There you go. You're fired.
Goodbye.
Send a link to Colton.
I did send a link to Colton.
Excellent.
I'll send a link over to Katie too.
Nice.
I was so walk me through something real quick because I was listening to the show and I was trying to grab some stuff to eat and things. So did Jason just come out? Are we starting with the men or the women? Sorry, I was just
sure. No, we can start with the men. Let's pull up the men's leaderboard. We can start with the men.
Did Jason just come out too hot? And then
I
have
don't
issues, or was
think
it just...
so. I mean, I called it a Husafeld moment for Jason. We remember that the Husafeld. I think it was. I don't remember if it was at the games or at Rogue.
The games. This is his first outing at the games.
And he got wobbled, right? It got so heavy he started doing the Bambi. He got a 10th, which isn't bad, but obviously a lot of people were predicting him to win this, that he was going to have no issues with the sandbag, the squat, or the dumbbell.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he would have done very well in this.
Thought he was big, strong man. That's like straight up football stuff, I felt like.
Big, strong.
You're going to, you do just brute strength stuff, you know?
I would say that this is a CrossFit workout. This is like some old school CrossFit shit, like something like you might see as a hero wad back in the day. And when I see someone like Emily Rolfe do well at it, who's been around a long time, I think, okay, that makes sense. But I don't know if that's just trying to understand it. Monday morning quarterbacking, because you think Yonakoski's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
How did Saxon do at it? Saxon's been doing CrossFit since he came out of the womb.
14th.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't translate. Maybe you can't just use that as like, yeah, this was just an old school CrossFit workout, and the old school CrossFitters
this is like
going to do good at it.
This is like the shit that you would, if you were a coach at an affiliate like 10 years ago, and then like Friday afternoon or like Saturday after the group class went, you and all their coaches would get together and work out and be like, let's come up with something crazy. And
before we go out and get drunk.
Before we get obliterated for the rest of the day.
And someone tries to rail the female coach.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But this is something that you would just come up with just on the fly, be like, let's do something total bullshit that'll just wreck us for the rest of the weekend because we're not going to do anything again until Monday. That's what this is.
Janelle Winston, yeah, that dude trying to big dick Judy and Jenny, what a douche. Where was that? Was that in the
in the chat?
In the games chat? I wasn't looking at the chat when I was watching the
lizard
event.
People.
Here's another big story. Fabian Hermans,
Mm.
the recipient of so much shit talking, is now a 20th, a 12th, and a 6th. Look who he beat. He beat Austin Hatfield.
Very
Guy
surprising.
Malheiros Guy took 19th. He beat Harry Lightfoot. Who else did he beat? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not
Fucking
that surprised.
Crothfit came at us in the last show and said, "What the fuck are you thinking? Kimo Harris is gonna? He's a strong guy. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. Look at him. You're counting him out. Shut up, you fucking idiot."
No, dude, you knew Guy
19th.
was gonna have trouble with this one. It's not it's a metabolic event more than it is just athleticism of strength. It's not a 1-rep max snatch.
Oh, okay, it was in the Rogue chat. Okay, I didn't see that. I wasn't watching the Rogue chat. Okay, can we put them in order of this event? Can you do the leaderboard like that?
Can try my best.
Let's see how that works.
What do you
Colton
know?
Mertens 10:27. Second place behind him, Justin Medeiros 12:26. I guess there's no surprise there for a lot of people, for the smart people. For me, there's some surprises. James Sprague 12:43, very impressive. Jake Crouch 12:48. Roman Krennikov 12:55. Roman did what he had to do. 15th to 14th and a 5th for him. We've awakened the Russian beast. Fabian Hermans jumps all the way up to 14th.
That's crazy.
Even beat Jeffrey Adler. Adler took 7th in that. Patrick Vellner 8th. Chandler Smith 9th. Jason Hopper 10th.
Surprising. Very surprising.
I mean, it's
You think
wild.
they're just torched after the first two events, and like, I mean, your last event of the day is just.
Someone said the
wrecked.
quote we heard from BKG was, "I got DOMs before that workout was over," and I don't think he's joking.
Yikes!
Delayed onset muscle soreness. Before the event
was.
was over, this last event, while he was doing the last event, muscle soreness set in.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Austin Hatfield 12th. Some people predicting he'd win the event. Crazy. Cole Mertens.
The man.
What's up? Nice.
I was hot on that button, Caleb. I was hot on the button.
Nice, you're on it, dude.
Holy shit, Colton! I'll never doubt you again. Holy shit! I seriously thought that bag was gonna manhandle you. I just thought, oh, it's 150 pounds. It's crazy. You made it look so easy.
When I first saw the workout, I thought, I'm surprised I didn't use a 200. When I got into like the round of 3, I was like, wow, this workout's way too harsh.
Tell me the strategy going into that workout.
No, I was planning to do all the back squats unbroken and touch and go to the dumbbell, and then kind of use the sandbag as like the piece where I kind of dictate my pace and try and keep my reps fairly consistent once I got into the set. But I would kind of use that like if I needed to rest longer, then that's kind of where I would rest more, because I wanted to keep the squats and the dumbbell both unbroken.
Was there a movement that was easiest for you out of the 3? The one that you were kind of like, okay, this is the one I most look forward to as you went through the rotations 4 times?
No, everyone kind of got really hard, just for different reasons. Like, the back squats, I mean, they were heavy after the first round, after those 20 hinging reps on the dumbbell and the sandbag. And I didn't want to put it down because I knew it wouldn't be a quick rest. And I had the capacity to go unbroken and just going to hurt. And the dumbbell was just killing my back, and the sandbag was getting my heart rate up in my back. So yeah, everything kind of sucked.
Well, there's one person to blame for this. There she is.
Josh Bridges. Oh, wait. No.
There she is. Colton, if you don't mind, we're taking our guests in the order of their hourly fee to us, and Katie charges more, so we got to get her on and off quickly.
Right.
I see you have your full-time employee on. I noticed that earlier this week too.
Yes, always. I don't know who you're talking about.
wow.
But yes.
I'm talking about Colton out there. Got your shirt on and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, that wasn't cheap. That wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie, congratulations. The event looks insane.
Thanks.
And-
We're excited. We still got a long way to go though. So 2 more days.
Very pleasurable to watch, moving quickly, just enough time for us to do shows in between the CrossFit events. It's really, really cool. You should be crazy proud. I know everyone's really thankful. I was talking about before just what a tremendous asset you've been to this country and providing gym equipment and to the world, and what a great asset you and Bill are to the city of Columbus and just all the stuff you've done. So thank you. It really doesn't get said enough. When I met you guys, you were just two regular Joe CrossFitters, and I don't think you guys have stopped working in 20 years. So hats off to you.
Well, thank you, but I don't know why you're being so nice to me. This is not normal, so I don't even know how to act.
It just hit me this morning. Sometimes I get I was in the shower and I'm like, man, it is just amazing what you guys
I'm
do.
like,
Well,
I'm waiting for the butt. Like, we're
Okay.
gonna get into the real stuff.
okay,
Well,
what happened?
right.
What happened with Danielle Brandon? Okay, fine, let's do it. What happened with Danielle Brandon?
There it is. And we're back.
Oh, yeah, event one. So the judge told her, let's talk about it. The judge told her to index forward and she didn't do all the reps, and we ended up fixing that at the end of the thing. She knew it, we all knew it, and hopefully we did it in a timely fashion, but she still ended up winning.
Yeah, with a tremendous performance. And how do you guys assess that when you go back? Do you it's like seconds per rep, or can you tell us how you assess the penalty?
Yeah, we just went back and watched the video, watched her, and counted all her reps, total time, broke it down that way with each rep, and then assessed the total time at the end. I think it was something like 57 seconds. We ended up attacking back on.
And was she cool with that?
Yeah, she was real cool.
Anthony TPA, Katie, rumor has it you got sub 11 on event 3. Is that true?
False. False. I will say when we tested this, we tested a couple different versions. The first version we tested, everybody should be glad we didn't do. It was much worse. It was much worse.
Did you test that workout? I know it's kind of up your alley.
No.
I know it's long, but I know it's up your alley. I know you like to move the big heavy objects.
I think you guys have all speculated who tests and everything like that. Had 2 games level athletes testing this year. It's not Josh, Chris, and I. We'll just put that to bed. We don't test the workouts. We actually have professionals test them now. So we can all put that to bed. But I did think we moved the cap up to 16. I did think more people would finish on that. It's a brutal workout. Colton, you kicked ass. I mean, there's no other way to say it. You crushed that workout.
I
Very,
think it's
very
arguably
impressive to watch.
I think it's arguably one of the hardest
Thank you.
workouts I've ever seen on paper. I was just like, I was aghast when I saw it. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is like a hero WOD smack dab at the end of day 1.
Hero WOD. That's
Yeah.
definitely.
What
how
did
you
I say?
describe that one.
Yeah, hero WOD. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just agreeing with you. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and it's, like we're trying to different ways to test strength, right? Because everybody's doing maxes and there's so many events at this point. And there's only so many times that you can test a 1 rep max or a 3 rep max. And so really just trying to be different. And I know, everyone talks about how our shows and our events are heavy and different, but they're meant to be. And I think we're good with that. But, like I said, we still have a long weekend to go. Some of the workouts aren't announced yet. And hopefully they add a little flavor to this. I know there's a lot of speculation on what those will be, but we're excited for when we do announce them.
How long is the run?
I'll be more guarded since Colton's on here tonight.
How long is the run in workout 7?
I don't know. Maybe you
5K?
guys can tell me what it's going to be. Yeah.
It's going to be a 5K and it's 2 parts. The first part is the mile for time, and then the second part is your total time on the 5K run.
Through the Granite City,
Sousa, for a second, I thought you were in like a Home Depot or something. I had to
He
really
is.
look at what your office is.
It is. And my internet's gone to crap. We get real nervous when you get on us in the internet.
Hey, she has
Yeah,
3
you're like-
insults
you're-
loaded up for all of us before she comes on. Her writer puts it together.
I'm ready. I am ready. But your background really did. I had to really look at what was going on there, and you're frozen, so it's just a nice picture here.
It's an IKEA,
Okay.
yeah.
IKEA, yeah, not Home Depot. Get your store straight, Katie. Katie, are you guys hiring?
We are always hiring.
Can never staff up Rogue fully. Guy is an absolute. Okay.
Oh, come on.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Put
No,
that
I
in
didn't
there.
know. I didn't know.
He saw
I
the
didn't know.
money. We don't bet these comments. We can't afford to.
Okay, there's 3 athletes that we're wondering about. We're hearing stories about Harry Lightfoot, Uldis Upenix, and Ricky Garrard. Can we start with Harry? How is he doing? We're hearing that he might pull out. And we saw him holding his back on one of the events.
I talked to him briefly as he was coming off the floor, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything since on all three of them since the event ended. So I definitely have follow up with them tonight.
Did Oldest need medical? We saw 2 medical go out there, and we're hearing something happened to his knee.
He did have medical out on the field with him. He did walk off the field, play, and was walking back and warm up. So I do know he was upright when he got backstage.
And then Ricky Garrard was definitely fidgeting with his belt a lot at the back squats, and he did not look like the Ricky we know.
He definitely didn't. I think there's a lot of people that were fidgeting with their belts though, but yes, he definitely didn't look like himself in that last workout.
Okay, but have you heard that those 3 are might have some niggles that they need addressed?
I haven't heard anything on Ricky, and like I said, the one with Harry was just my personal conversation with him, but I haven't heard anything since then.
Okay. You guys have obviously made a huge statement in Aberdeen, the Granite City. Is that what they call it? The Granite City?
It is called the Granite City.
The Granite City. And then I think I heard you on Pedro's podcast saying that is your this could be your last year there. Would you guys go ahead, sorry.
It could be our last year here. I won't. It's like maybe will be our last year here, but we think so. I think we like to do 2 years in a spot and move. I just don't know where that's going to be yet.
Okay, but the venue does look beautiful and very hospitable. The athletes are excited about the hotel being so clear, and obviously Vendor Village is jam packed. We had some correspondents walking through there and filming, and it looks crazy. Like you guys are getting an insane turnout.
Yeah, if I could, this venue and the venue staff, best that we've ever worked with. It's amazing. The setup here is just perfect for this event. So, if it just came down to like what venue would you like to be at, I'd pick this every time. It's just an amazing setup. But we'll see where we end up. And but like I said, we still have 2 days of competition. I don't want to look to next year yet, just yet.
The Echo Ski.
Yeah.
Are those? Can anyone buy those now? Are those available?
They will be available in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yes.
And I know at the games you had tested out the rowers. Did you also test out the skis for your own event?
I did test out the skis. I didn't put as many meters on, but I put some meters on this. And the big reason for this is I've been the one testing at home with some of the prototypes, and these are the first units, kind of off the line. So I wanted to make sure they felt right. We got some of the volunteers on it and other people as well. But the first 4 or 5 days we were here, I was on it every night.
When people say, I almost feel like I get defensive when people refer to this as a marketing event for you guys. Obviously, you guys make equipment, so that's just easy for them to say.
I think a lot of the people that come on your show say that. A lot of the people that come on your show say that.
Yeah,
who was it?
They're done. Do you take offense to that? I mean, you yourself won the CrossFit Games. I mean, like, how much more? You yourself own an affiliate, and you guys have owned one forever, since the dawn of time. Do you ever get you guys are probably in the top 100 affiliates now, oldest affiliates.
Yeah, we are, and but the main thing of this is not a marketing ploy. Will our equipment be out there? Is it business? Absolutely. But the main goal is to put on a great event for the athletes and the spectators and the community. And then everything else just kind of takes care of itself. It's not really, the thought of like, oh, we're going to go into it so we can showcase this. It's what events do we want to have? What implements do we want to put in the event, and what can we make new that just adds to the event? And that's how we always look at it. And then in the end, can we do a broadcast? Can we do post edits and do all the marketing stuff that comes with that? Yes, that's a nice thing that comes along with it, but that is not the first thought that we have.
Great question. This has been a huge topic. Who picked the right handles?
I did.
You did personally?
Nice.
Yeah.
Taylor's saying he's buying 2 of them as soon as they come out because of the red
handles.
Oh boy. Well, that was a good pick then. I don't know. There'll be some people that like some of the other universities that won't want the red handle, but you're never going to make everybody happy.
I was going to say, how long do you get to customize your color there?
I think that will happen in the near future. Yes.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So this is I guess off subject a little bit, but when this is all done and you don't know where you're gonna go exactly, what do you do with all this stuff there?
It's all going to go back either back to the US or back to Europe. So we shipped 16 containers here from the US and 5 semi-trailer loads from our European warehouse in Belgium.
Wow.
Damn.
How did we've been picking on one of the athletes, Fabian, quite a bit.
Why? Why do you
Just-
guys have to be so mean?
It's just what we do.
Because
Um,
you knew.
Someone's got to be the heel.
He had and he's making us eat our words because
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he killed that workout. He took a 6th. He beat Hatfield, which is crazy. When you pick these guys, do you ever get concerned? Like, I know you guys have the qualifier, but then you see someone pop up and you're like, what? Wait, this guy might not fit in.
I mean, that's always, that's part of running a qualifier, and some people don't come in at 100% and things like that. I did think in the first, saw one of his first or second log muscle ups, and I was like, oh boy. But then he ended up doing well, and he obviously did very well in this last event. So it's always, there's always that possibility, but there's that possibility for someone, that's competed in a lot of events and this isn't coming in at the top of their game. I mean, look, there's a lot of events coming in. There was a lot of events this year, and we're kind of at the tail end of that. And it's time, I think, for everybody to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah, like Dallin Pepper got a break. When did Dallin tell you? When did Dallin tell you he was pulling out? Did he call you directly?
Yeah, he did. I mean, it's unfortunate for him, and I hate that. And obviously it was, wanted to give him enough time, but I also wanted time to get someone else in. And I think, Saxon stepping up and basically, a week before saying yes and ready to go. And he showed it out here today. He deserves to be here as well.
Final series of questions. How do you pick your rogue athletes? This is going to get really inappropriate here. How do you pick your rogue athletes?
I have 2 minutes left, so we'll see how long I can not answer this. No, I'm kidding.
Filibuster time.
If I wanted to send a nominee and someone I think is just perfect to be a rogue athlete,
I'll take
where
the
would I do
nominee.
that?
I think as we look at it, right, we look at, it's not just signing someone for marketing or true marketing. It's
this guy has
know,
no marketing ability. This guy is not marketable at all. This guy I'm talking about.
but it is about, right, but it's how have they progressed through their carear? Are they just a one-hit wonder? And if that's the case, it might not work. But we really look at, how do you treat other people? How are you to other athletes? How are you to your judges? Like, I'm always watching stuff like that, because I think that if you don't treat people in a certain way when you're around them, and then, obviously you have to be competitive, but it's all the other stuff that we're looking at just to make sure, you're a good human. And I think over the years, like, you look at the legends that are here and some of our journeymen, we want them to be around for a long time and not sign them for 1 year and be done. That's not how we really look at our team.
Yeah. Well, this guy's
It's probably not the answer you wanted,
No,
you
no.
wanted to
This
go
is
more
a
direct with that.
This is a salt of the earth guy. Worked his way up the ranks. Not a one-hit wonder. I don't know about his marketability, but he never gives up. He likes animals.
I'm out, dude. I treat the other athletes like shit. I hate all those fucking dorks.
I know.
Hey, let me tell you, Katie
Cole,
probably treated the other athletes like shit too. She understands the competitive side, Colton.
Hey, no, you know what? He's been spending too much time with you guys. That's the problem.
Whoa,
Hey, that's not the
whoa.
first time I've heard that.
Man, we're gonna lose our only
All right.
guy.
All right, I'll find you guys tomorrow night. I have to go to the volunteer dinner. I want to go spend some time with those guys.
Thank you so
and then,
much.
I have another meeting. You're welcome. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Thank you,
Katie.
Bye.
She sent me a text during the workout. She goes, "Oh shit, we got to kick him off the floor with that shirt."
That's awesome. Hey, but she didn't say no.
Oh,
It's
she
true.
knows.
It's true.
Her and Bill must be totally in love with Colton.
10%.
Hey, I think they put hard work at a premium, and Colton just stinks of hard work.
Mm.
Okay,
Vintage
well,
shit.
Colton, tell me about how busted up people are going to be tomorrow morning. Are people just going to be like every step they take is going to be like their quads wobbling?
I don't know. Everybody else went so slow; they might not be that tired. No, I think that's a lot of back squats for a lot of people, and there's a lot of hinging with the heavy dumbbell and the sandbags. I think backs are going to be tight, midlines are going to be wobbly, but we start off tomorrow with mostly an upper body workout, so be all right.
I was having this debate with John that I thought that if you hadn't have gone in the first heat with the power stair event, that you would have adjusted some of your technique, and I thought that you could have made up at least 15 seconds on the stairs after watching the other guys do it. There was just you seemed almost too patient and like doing it in steps as opposed to popping up. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, exactly. What I was thinking, I'm disappointed with how I attacked the stairs. I think I was too lackadaisical with them, especially on the final round. I think I should have done more of the what I did for I think 2 of the 3 rounds was like a little bit of a kettlebell swing start, like step swing to move the pin. I should have done like the duck walk. That's way faster and it's also easier on your back. I realized afterwards. So I think that cost me a lot of time there.
And what about?
I think I
Go ahead.
misheard
Sorry.
one of the judges telling us we had to get both feet on the very top stair before we could come down as well. But I think they meant only for the final. So I think a few people in my heat, we got the pin up to the top and then hopped up there, then came down. So that might have cost us a little time too.
Okay, and then how about this approach? I think it would be no problem for you to, if you would have duck walked it, to put it on the first step without even putting it down. John says no, that you were too short to pull it up. I was like, and Susan and I were like, no way, he could have just swung it up there.
Would have had to hit it with a pretty heavy shrug, but maybe I'm not sure. It's
okay.
Yeah, I had to definitely bend my arms a little bit to get it up there. And so I would have had to kind of get it with a little bit of a good timing and get my arms into it to go straight into it, I think.
And then you step up one step at a time, and then by the time the final guys are going, they figured out, hey, you just put it up there and then kind of do a little push and hop to jump up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's just one of those things you learn by doing the event. And there's nowhere else that you get to do this this implement other than Rogue. So it was the first time I got to touch it. We played with it in the warm-up area a little bit by kind of throwing the pin up onto some of those ballistic blocks, but you can only put it up one step and you kind of come back down. So we didn't really get to try out a ton of different looks and techniques.
And then on the first event, you made up a lot of ground on the muscle ups. What were the first 2 movements in that, Caleb? Or do you remember?
It was double unders, handstand walk, GHD, box jump overs.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So the double under start and right away you have a hiccup. Does that fuck with your head?
No, I just like that's kind of weird, and then it started going again. I just did way too big of a set. I think I tripped at 8, and then I went to 120, and decided to break, and I should have broken it up more, just taking a few quick rests. Like while I was doing that big set, I kept on thinking like I should probably stop about now. Then I do like another 10, and like I'm really getting like into a bad spot, and I do another 10. Like wow, my arms are really getting tired, and I do another 10.
I can do it unbroken, I promise.
So I should have broken that up a lot more, and that probably would have helped my handstand walks too. And then the GHDs felt good. I think I was probably in line with most of the field on speed for those. And then I think I made up ground on the box jump overs just because people were, I think, scared to go to the log with a high heart rate, but I wasn't really worried about it. So I could push those a little bit. And yeah, the log went okay.
I don't think that they showed you on the log, but they talked about you, and then we could see your numbers climbing. Could you tell that you were catching people, that you were doing bigger sets?
When I got to the log, I kind of thought I was fucked on the workout and I wasn't gonna be able to catch anybody. But once I could hear the announcers talking, and they would say like Saxon's got like 5 reps left, or Chandler's got 5 reps left, whatever. And I think I was at like maybe 8 reps left. I was like, oh shit, I've actually made up quite a bit of ground on this heat. So I'm glad that I was still trying to push it hard there and didn't phone it in, because I thought I was kind of doomed for a low finish by that point.
Did you when you left? You're already back in your hotel room.
Yeah, we came back before the second heat of men finished up. We left
Oh
pretty much right
wow.
away.
Do they ask you, hey, do you want to go or do you want to stay? And everyone's like, we're out.
No, there's a shuttle. If you want to take it, we haven't taken it at all. They haven't been there when we wanted to leave, and then so I just start walking, and they kind of get there, like they just go back and forth and back and forth. So they see us like halfway, and then I always kind of wave them off, just because I like feels nice to walk in the cold air after the event, and it's only like a 5 or 6 minute walk.
And can
So
do you get
just head
stopped
out.
a lot?
No, so they won't let us walk like through the main entrance and like outside in front of the venue. It's like a back corridor that we go through. We go through like almost like through the kitchen for the hotel to get out, and then we're like behind this gated area with like a bunch of like semi trailers and storage and things like that, and that's where we walk through, and what brings us basically right into the warm up area.
And are you looking at your phone watching the final heat as you walk back?
No, I just walk in trying to figure out some food.
Did you
Lined up?
have you watched the final heat yet?
No. I
But
watched
did you
the women's heats once I got back, but I didn't catch the men's.
so you didn't see did you because I was going to ask you what you thought happened to Jason. A lot of people were picking him to win it, and he ended up taking 10th.
Yeah, I didn't see. Did something look funny?
No, I mean
No.
it's just like really fucking hard, and it's 4 rounds, not 3. My kids were cheering you on, and we thought it was the last round, and then you went back again, and we were like, oh my god, another one.
Yeah,
Were you
I
tripping
was
on the
like, oh
4th
my God,
round?
too.
Yeah, you were.
No, I just like I knew that I was gonna be able to hold roughly that same pace, probably a little slower split per round, but I knew like I wasn't gonna redline before I got to the finish. It was just gonna be really fucking hard. And I wanted to have like a sprint through the final 10 sandbags in my back, just like the final rep, like I got it to my hip. I don't know how it looked, but my back just like wanted to stop and just didn't want to lift. So it was, I mean, it was, it was hard. I didn't have like a kick to the finish like I wanted to have there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, when did the oh shit moment of the workout kick in? Like, what round or what part of it? Was it right away, or did it not hit until like round 3?
The beginning of round 2 was when you kind of knew.
Oh
Because
shit!
it's like I knew round 1 would feel good. Like your heart rate isn't that high yet for the squats. I think everybody's squats felt decent on round 1, but people broke just because they knew the cumulative fatigue was coming. But then round 2 is when you found out, like, okay, now how do these squats feel after the dumbbell and the sandbag, and they don't feel good.
Are you icing or heating your back right now at all? Are you doing any like temperature therapy?
No, after I eat, I think I had to go talk to Peter for a little bit, and then I'm gonna roll around on my lacrosse ball and stretch and all that kind of stuff.
No ice, huh?
No, I kind of wanted to see if they have like 6 tables in the athlete area for like physio people, and I think it's free. I think you just go up and ask, but I was too nervous to ask them. I didn't want I never had a massage before, so I didn't want to ask them. So I was rolling my lacrosse ball.
Like you're like kind of want it, but you're kind of dreading some stranger putting his hands on you.
They get really intimate with the athletes. Like I saw Chandler was on there when I was leaving. They like they rolled his shorts up way up by his crotch, and we're all in there. And like, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Who was that? Which athlete?
I think it was Chandler. I saw him on there when I was leaving.
We in one of our text threads, someone was saying that you've been hiding a sickness. That you actually the 3 days building up to the event, when you got there, you were sick. Is that true?
Dude, something was wrong. I don't know what it was. Alan and I both got super sick when we landed.
Like food poisoning sick?
Yeah, I don't know if we ate something weird or was this the travel. But Allie basically was in bed for like 24 hours straight and didn't eat anything except maybe like a package of fruit snacks. And just like got crazy achy. Like it was unbearable for a little while, and just on the toilet a lot. We had to go and make multiple runs to get more toilet paper from the hotel lobby.
Oh wow.
And
Oh,
wow.
shit.
we were just fighting for our life for like 3 days.
You need some dude
Oh.
wipes, dude.
Hey, you can't have two people in one hotel room with one toilet.
That's what I was thinking.
With that going on.
It was
You need a
rough.
fan and a window wide open.
In a trash can in
Yeah,
case
the
it's
windows don't-
occupado.
I know. The windows don't open in this hotel, and it doesn't very cold either. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
they
it's
want
rough,
people committing
but,
suicide in there or what?
Hey, when it
guess not.
cleared, did you break your did you break into a sweat and it just went away? Was it like one of those, like one of those ones where you just break a sweat and all of a sudden you go from horrible to better?
It didn't. I didn't get better like that, but we was like we'd be like, like you're really hot and you're really cold kind of at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I kicked the covers off and then immediately like, oh, that's really fucking cold. And I put them back on. I'm like, oh, that's really fucking hot.
Oh,
I have
shit.
a sleep mask. I got like one of these for hotels because usually it's not very dark in there. And I just had like, I woke up in the middle of the night and just had like a sweat ring right where the little eye thing goes around your eye. But that lasted until like I think Wednesday I started to feel better. And Thursday I felt 100%. So I don't know, just a few days of fighting through it.
Did you lose weight?
I thought I might, but I didn't weigh light when we weighed in. So I was pretty well force feeding the whole time, just because I knew if I didn't eat for those couple days that it would have a big impact on my performance. So I made sure to keep eating a bunch, as much as I could fit down.
Damn.
Tomorrow morning, event 4, it starts off and it's the row bench press horizontal pegboard. Let's assume you're going to be your quads will be a little stiff.
Tender.
Tender, yeah, and your back will be tender. Will you warm up to a sweat before you hit that workout?
Yeah, for sure. Get the heart rate up, get a sweat going, and then get cooled back down before we head out to the corral and get back out there again. But yeah, I definitely want to try and get your heart rate up, and I like to get a sweat going. It kind of helps kill the nerves too once you get a sweat going. I think for me anyway.
And then there's got to be, besides the row, there's got to be some sense of like, okay, I'm gonna get to be on my back, and I'm gonna get to use my upper body. I'm not, it's not gonna be. You don't have to go out there and kill yourself with picking shit off the ground.
Yeah, I think this workout isn't going to be crazy painful unless you're really, really good at that horizontal pegboard. It can really push your pace aerobically. I think it's going to end up being just a muscular fatigue and technique thing on the pegboard for the most part, probably. So I think it's going to be like you're just going to hit muscular failure and then be looking at the bench or looking at the pegboard probably, unless you're really, really good at them.
And then the dual, best case scenario, it's 4 or 5 rounds of a 90-second or less workout to win it.
Yeah, probably be something heavy-ish in there, I imagine. The sandbag or something like that. I think they usually got. Yeah, I don't know. It probably won't be crazy draining.
And then this event 6, it's the skier wall-facing handstand push-ups, and then the deadlift. Any thoughts on what the deadlift's going to look like?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice to see something like 405. I feel like would fit well with that rep scheme. Maybe.
They haven't told you?
Nope.
And when will you
Damn.
get briefed on it?
Tomorrow morning we have our briefing, so that's when we'll find out everything for Saturday, and then we won't find out anything else for Sunday until our briefing on Sunday morning.
Okay, so you're done. You're done with the event today. You can tend and lick your wounds now. You don't have to go back to the venue for a briefing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
All done.
have you been hanging out with any athletes in particular?
Not outside of the warm-up area. I worked out with the Proven crew Thursday. We all got together. Well, kind of. We were supposed to meet at like 10:30 to start training, and freaking Ricky didn't get there till like 10. That stupid dork. So
Wait, you were
yeah.
supposed to meet at 10:30 and he didn't get there
Oh,
till 10?
like 11 o'clock maybe or whatever. He was like, he was late 20 minutes or so. Yeah, so then we just had the ladies went first, and me and Jay just kind of kept warming up and stretching, and then when Ricky got there, we did our workout.
And that's when. And were you healthy by then, or were you still a little woozy?
No, it's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, and any thoughts about tomorrow or your mindset now? You in a good place? What place are? What
Yeah.
do you know? What place you're in?
I think I'm tied for 5th with Jeffrey.
Oh, the guy from Canada.
Yep.
The thruple.
Are you happy with that? You feel good about that going into day 2?
I don't know. It's whatever.
All right, it's whatever. But there's $300,000 pot of gold at the end.
Yeah, but like,
Lucky Charms.
to be honest with you, it could be 1,000 or it could be 1,000,000. Like, it doesn't increase my motivation really any, I guess. Like,
you
I have
could get a
enough
wiener
intrinsic
dog.
motivation.
Dude, listen, I
I can
guarantee.
go pick up a couple weekend shifts and get a wiener dog.
Listen, no, I'm telling you.
So many easier ways to make money than doing this.
I'm telling you though, Allie will never be able to say no if you win this, dude. Never.
Spot
Never.
check.
Yeah. All right, Colton. Thanks for coming on, dude. You're the best. You the man.
Thanks, bro.
Good
Keep
talking to you
kicking
guys.
ass,
See ya.
dude.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you.
You're doing great.
What a
Just to
dude.
be- yeah, he's so cool. Just to be super duper clear, I had no idea he was going to wear the CEO shirt out on the field of play, and my boys lit up, and it's so just he's just beyond cool. He's been so supportive of this podcast and what we do, and love that guy.
Yeah, and you know what else was cool? The noon class was getting ready to start here right when that event started, and we have it out on the TVs. Like, shout out to Wodify. And so we have the event playing. And when he showed up after NorCal, whatever it was, like 2 years ago, to do the road qualifiers, like he hung out in the gym and was like chilling with the members, and people were taking pictures and stuff with him. And so it's always cool because when he came up on the screen and stuff, I was like, wait, that's the guy that was here, right? That's Colton Nick. And like, you know, it's awesome that he came and hang out, because he didn't have to drive as far as he did to do all those workouts here. He couldn't have gone to any one of those gyms over in Sacramento. And so the fact that he came out and did all that here and hung out and chilled with the members, and, you know, it was really cool of him.
So you guys use Wattify?
We use Wodify, yes. And right now, if you're an affiliate owner, they're doing a Black Friday. It's not like some sort of a Black Friday deal, but what it is it's basically curated offers for affiliates, not discounts on your memberships or anything like that. But they built out like a playbook to help you get some sort of offers together to be in the fight essentially during Black Friday. And they have the whole thing laid out, which Grace over there that does all their stuff, she used to do all the marketing and like getting all the lead generation for her affiliate. So she has everything built out. You could download all the templates, just basically reuse all their stuff. And if you do use Wattify, they have all the marketing emails set up, plus all the automations already built into the system, which is really cool, because all you have to do is basically like plug and play it into your gym, send out the offer, and hopefully get a bunch of new members in during Black Friday.
Jake Chapman from the Base Show. Defiant almost sold out of all CEO, Sentinel, and Colton shirts on day 1. Jake, if you're around, we'd love to have you jump on and give us any insights that you've gotten from the event. Okay, let's pull up the leaderboard.
Let's do it. Hey, I was wondering too, you think any of those camps would utilize my gym while they're here for the games? It's probably too far away.
Oh,
I was going to offer it out to like Colton or like the guys at Proven or like Torres and Jason, and then be like, hey, if you guys want to come in a week early or something like that, you guys can utilize the space.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it can't hurt to offer.
Oh, and then remind me to tell you something about, I know a person who knows the person who does all this selling of the boxes there. We got an inside.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Maybe.
While Caleb reorganizes the leaderboard by rank 1st through 20th, men and women, we'll be back in 40 seconds.
We're raising our prices, but not for you. If you're already a member, nothing changes. Your monthly cost stays locked in at $20 forever. For everyone else, once we hit 1,000 members, or on December 1st, whichever comes quickest, new memberships will cost $29 a month. Once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, all 1,000 subscribers are going to get our 100 plus hotel and travel workouts ebook for free. If you've already bought it, you're going to get the updated version with modified options for every single workout. You still have time to lock this $20 price in for life. Sign up now and save at trainsentinel.com. You don't want to miss it.
No, you don't. The price has already been jacked up. 1,000 members. Dude, Medeiros he might run away with it. But look at Jay Crouch. This is good. in points.
Let's
All
go to
right.
the bottom.
Okay, going to the bottom.
20 men have descended on Aberdeen. Some of the fittest in the world, if not the fittest. Uldis in 20th with an asterisk mark. If we can pull up his Instagram, it sounds like Uldis has pulled out of the competition with a busted up calf muscle. I hope this isn't the same injury. Unfortunately, I had to withdraw from the competition after event 2 due to calf muscle tear. I'm feeling okay now and can walk, but continuing to compete wasn't an option. Thank you for all your support and understanding. Sad to miss out on the party.
Damn.
I hope you heal quickly. Jake Chapman.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us. Hey, dude. How is Uldis? We just read his post that he's pulled out.
Yeah. So because of the hang on, I'm going to turn my phone that way. Is that going to work? Yeah. Because of the media blackout, we don't get any access to anything. But we have been told from the first aiders that he had to get carted away, and it's his calf, and that's pretty much all we've been told, really. So yeah, he's out. He's out now.
And what about the hype sensation that is Harry motherfucking Lightfoot? Is poor Harry? We saw him holding his back during that third event. Is he okay?
Well, yeah, but a lot of them were. Like Daniel Brandon was, Ricky Garrard was. I think it was quite a backy sort of workout. It's very hingy, and I think that's going to play a big part in tomorrow with the workouts, with a lot of the workouts coming out tomorrow. But yeah, they all seemed quite fatigued in that third one, like going into it, which was surprising. A lot of them had quite a lot of fatigue coming into it, and it showed halfway through. After the second round, a lot of them were burning out completely on that.
That's what Colton was just sharing with us. He was saying that after the beginning of the second round, it was like Souza asked him, "Hey, when did the workout start feeling bad?" He goes, "Right when the second round started."
Yeah, it was getting to like the 60 reps, and you could see the decline in the ones that really teared off. And then the ones that kept going, like Olivia, Spiegel, Rolf, went off on the last round. But generally speaking, it was very clear by the halfway point who was going to start kind of, slowing down a lot. I'm massively surprised by Guy, though.
He took 19.
That was quite surprising.
Did you see him implode? Did you see him implode?
Yeah, big time. Like, really badly. Same with Daniel Brandon, although that wasn't surprising. But for Guy, because it was such a seemingly short workout, he blew up after about 4 minutes. His shirt came off. He had to put the shirt on the bar for grip. He was really struggling. He was down to like doubles. The sandbag was like slowing down for him massively. Yeah, it was surprising. But the best part of that workout for us, we got invited down to like ringside by someone that I've had on the show, Tammy, and her dad Will. They had like seats right next to the coaches, so we were right next to the coaches booth whilst they were screaming and shouting on that last workout. So it's really interesting hearing their feedback and them muttering about like how the athletes were doing compared to how they thought they were going to do. And they were all the coaches were massively surprised at how fatigued they were looking. Like Caroline Lambre was sat right next to us, like next to Jon, and she was massively surprised at like how fatigued Adler was on that last one. There's something about the programming and something about those three stacking up together. It really had a big impact that none of them really had like accounted for. But it was good to see Paige. Is it Rogers now? Her name, Paige?
Yes,
Did you see her get a nosebleed?
No.
What?
So on the last workout, it's about halfway, probably. Yeah, after one round in, she was on the squats and her nose just exploded. She had a massive nosebleed for the pressure of the squats. So they had to get in like medical just to double check her while she was moving, but they had to like desanitize all the kit after she'd finished and get a new bag out for the next heat and everything like that.
Dude, it's crazy you say that because it looked like Alex Gazan's head was going to explode. Her frontal lobe, when she would put the bar on her back, her frontal lobe, these two cavities right here, they just extended. And I was like, wow, there's crazy pressure building in their heads. That's amazing that it caused Paige to have a bloody nose.
Yeah, but I
Holy
mean,
shit.
again, we were commenting like to have Olivia, who's how old's Olivia? 18.
12.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
but the brilliant thing with the people we were sat with, Tammy, who's like a 13-year-old phenom coming out of the UK, she was sat on ringside with her parents, and Brock from the team pit games. We were sat there, and she was just mesmerized as like Olivia is already this massive role model for younger girls coming through the sport. And then right next to her, pretty much in the lane next to her, was Paige, who's just had a kid and is like hammering next to her, like in the next lane. It like the spectacle of it all was just incredible. You know, it was really cool to see that the culture's alive and well.
Yeah, that's incredible. So there's something about those movements, the 40 squats and the snatches and the sandbag that was causing just crazy pressure buildup in all the athletes, because they did their heads were turning red like I had never seen in a CrossFit event.
Well, yeah, we've all done those high rep squats, heavy squat sets, but
Not all
like
of us.
when
but-
you think about the amount of hinging going on with the heavy dumbbell snatch and the sandbag, by the time they come back to those squats, the erectors at the back and the hamstrings are fried, so they're having to load up potentially and push. The amount of force they're having to generate to offset for that fatigue in the hinge is going to be massive. And Daniel Brandon switched to low bar, which I think probably was a bad idea. Considering it was a hinge movement. But yeah, it was a great workout to finish the day on, but it's going to be really interesting seeing how fatigued they are going into day 2. Really interesting.
Would you say that it was bad programming? Would you say that maybe it should have been saved
No.
to the final event? No.
No, that from a spectacle point of view, it was amazing. From the I don't think it was too much. I think it was just enough, because the outliers crushed it. Like you look at how all the big players like Colton did in that workout, Olivia did in that workout, they weren't fatigued. So
Even Laura and Olivia looked fresh like daisies.
Yeah, and we were massively surprised, weren't we, at Emily Rolfe coming back? She came out of nowhere. She just crept up, and all of a sudden she was there right at the end.
What about
Yeah.
Jake? What about Ricky? We're hearing that Ricky wants to pull out, but he's waiting till tomorrow, keeping his fingers crossed that he feels better.
Yeah, was it his wrist? What's up with him? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but his face did not look okay when he was doing the back squats. He looked like he was in some sort of real discomfort.
So when the workout finished, I don't know if they showed it, but he was on the floor and he was stretching out his wrists on the dumbbells as if he was in pain in his arm, like his wrist or his elbow. And I think with that high level back squat, if you're putting your elbow right underneath that bar on a heavy squat, you're going to get a bit of tendonitis in your elbow. It looked like he's stretching out his arm, like his lower arm for some. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that was giving him a bit of problem.
Okay, and any insights into what happened to Jason Hopper? Did you see him hit a wall?
No, that's the other thing as well. There was 2 workouts. There was the last workout, but there was one with the what was it? The one where he started to feel. There was one where he did really. Oh, it was the first workout, wasn't it? Yeah, there wasn't a point where he just looked slower all the way through, really.
Oh, the double unders, handstand walk, GHD sit-ups, and box jump overs with the 20-bar muscle-ups at the end. This is a pretty amazing connection for driving through Scotland all the way to California.
Don't
I
jinx
know.
it.
Well, I think
We lost you, Jake. Okay, you're back.
back.
So that one he was slow on, but event 2 he took first place. That was the log cleans, the yoke carry, and the power stair. And then I'm guessing somewhere in event 3 he hit a wall.
Yeah, but like the taller athlete, like although I don't know really, he did all right. Like, and he didn't appear to like fall off the cliff at any point. It was just that it was the same thing as a lot of the other athletes had. They hit the halfway point, and I think they'd either mismanaged it or misjudged it. It was just they hit this wall at the halfway point. It's around the 6. It's when they come back from the sandbags. They come back to that third set of squats. I'll tell you who did very well at that as well, Justin Medeiros. His pacing was insane. He ticked along all the way across for the whole time, and he absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, him and Sprague looked absolutely fabulous. All right, thank you so much. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. Jan, thank you guys. Great insights. Thank you.
Yeah, really good stuff.
There's a signal.
Check out Jake Chapman on the Base Show on the Sevon Podcast. Thank you, Jake.
Let's leave.
All right,
just leave.
Just leave.
Okay. I think Jake made a really great point. Just to reemphasize it, the fact of there was that much hinging and then having the posterior chain gone, coming back into the squats, did probably make it to where it just was a ton of more pressure through their midline and having to almost like lean forward and drive out of the squat in a different way. That's actually a really great insight and call from him on that.
It's interesting we didn't hear that before about the page nosebleed. I'm assuming there's going to be some great photos of that coming out. All right, let's look at the men's leaderboard. Let's start down at the bottom.
There we go.
So Oldest takes last. He pulled out. Samuel Quant 19th. These are finals after results after day one, after 3 events. BKG a 16th, 17th, and 11th. He did better on that one.
Yeah.
BKG is the one that said that he was getting muscle soreness during the workout. Hapalainen 17th. Harry Lightfoot 9th, 19th, 16th. Guy 7th, 16th, and 19th. Sounds like it got really bad for him. Is capped out. Wow. Cap plus 22.
Brutal.
Fabian Hermans gets a big apology and some love. Takes 6th in that. Be very excited. Now I have some interest in him. Roman a 15th, 14th, and a 5th. Climbs up the leaderboard quite a bit. Saxon Panchik takes a 14th. Falls down the leaderboard. Hatfield a 12th. Huge surprise, right?
Well, from him and from Roman, I would say, because I don't think we had Roman up there in that top 5, and then he jumped up, and we definitely, I mean, had Hatfield being up there in the top 5, if not the top 3. So yeah, big surprise there.
So it's not enough to have the second heaviest back squat. Austin has the second best back squat in the bunch, I think. I think it goes Colton and Austin and maybe Jason, but that's not enough to pull you through a workout like this.
No. I
don't think that 1 rep strength is going to do you any good. I think being good at like your 75 to 85% for multiple reps that's where you needed to be, and these guys just didn't have that.
Yonikoski took 13th, Jason Hopper 10th, Chandler Smith 9th. Kudos to Chandler, staying consistent, 8th, 11th, and 9th.
Yeah, that's great for him.
Impressive.
Big shocker for Ricky. Everyone gets 1 fuck up. He gets his on day 1 with an 18th.
That's really surprising, though. I would have thought that if he would have done bad, he still would have been in that top 15. But yeah, that's rough.
He looked fucked up.
Yeah,
towards the end of that last workout, like I've never seen him look like nervous or scared or like, I don't know what you want to call it, but he looked not confident, unracking the bar, getting a squat, having to adjust his belt. Like he just looked worried for like the whole last set.
Yeah, worried is a good way to put it.
So Adler and Colton are tied for 5th place, but what's really important here is that Colton got a 1st in an event, so that'll be great for any tiebreakers as the weekend goes along.
And he's inside that top 10. Like Jeffrey just fell out of it with that 11th, which is also really good as you just stack averages across the weekend.
Oh, you mean top 5?
No, his finishes. He still has finishes. Within the top 10.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All his finishes are top 10. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. And that brings Colton to 5th place. He got a 1st place finish. Dominant performance. The P score on that's going to be wild. Probably push him into 1st place. I wouldn't be surprised. James Sprague, 5 points more. He sits alone in 4th place. He took a 3rd. Dude, hats off to James. A 13th, a 3rd, and a 3rd.
So crazy.
Yep, dude.
We got to stop counting him out.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, man, if he just would have been able to push into that top 10 in that first event, it would have been a whole different ballgame. We've been sitting right in 1, 2, 3.
Patrick Vellner, a 3rd, a 5th, and an 8th. Hopefully for him, that trend's not gonna continue.
Old man's getting tired. It's hard with those multi-event days, man. He's got 2 more of those coming up. Hopefully it doesn't keep going. He's old man.
Jay Crouch, 2nd, a 6th, and a 4th.
Doing it, man. He's doing great and he's looking great.
Yeah, Jay is legit. And then Justin Medeiros, a first, a seventh, and a second. Justin looked absolutely savage out there.
King of consistency, especially even that in that third event too. I mean, I think that just kind of hopefully it sets him up for a good weekend. I would not be unhappy with Medeiros winning the whole thing.
Well,
he's one of those guys that I've kind of like counted out recently. Like he's not really anybody that I super care to pay attention to. He's like just kind of been under the radar for the past few years. And
what have you done for me lately?
Exactly. What have you done for me lately? And he has not done anything for me lately. And maybe he is doing something for me.
He's all alone with 265 points. 10 points behind is Jay Crouch, and then Vellner 30 points behind him in third with 235.
Yep.
Six events left. 2 more days, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, let's peek on over at the ladies.
Hopefully it's up. Nope.
Oh, something's going on.
Did somebody appeal Danielle's score?
That's interesting. Did we see? Can we go to the stream, Caleb? Did they put up a final?
Let's see.
Leaderboard. If just for that event alone, yeah, something maybe even if it's not in totality. Over programmed, Judy. I think we've decided that it wasn't over programmed, right? I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 2 events that we don't know. The next day starts out with all just basically upper body push and pull. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they have the deadlift in there. When Colton said he thinks it might be at 405, I was like, oh shit, because you have, I mean, there wasn't a ton of midline work in that first workout. The 60 GHGs is like nothing for those guys, but the pull from the log and that kind of like the lean back flexion and overextension of the spine going into the event 3, which we know is just brutal on the hips and the low back with all that hinging and squatting, to then have a heavy deadlift like that, like that might tear some people up if that's the case, if it is at a 405.
Just really quick, going into this workout. Oh, it's up. It's up.
Oh, on the leaderboard?
Yeah, it's up on the leaderboard. I just refreshed it.
They just got it, of course.
And we'll start on the, can you scroll down to the bottom before you bring it up? Okay, or not.
This isn't updated. It hasn't been updated. Just give me a second. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Haley Adams sitting in 20th with a 20th, a 13th, and another 20th place. She has 2 20th place finishes.
Bethany Flores 2.0.
Paige, I would love to see Haley win that 7th workout. Paige Semenza, 16th, a 20th, and a 12th. Good on her. Domit, a 10th, a 17th, and a 16th.
That's rough.
Fuliano sits in 17th with an 8th, an 18th, and a 14th. Emily Rolfe. Okay, so what happened? How come we were always shitting on Emily Rolfe and she got a 5th here?
I mean, she's just, it was a strong workout and she's got a bulletproof low back apparently, because that's the only way people were able. I think there is a lot of the pacing and the grit to that workout to be successful in it, because all of them could, I mean, most of them could lift those weights relatively easily and move them fine. But it just depends if you were able to hit that oh shit moment like Colton talked about right away in the second round and not have it mentally break you. Like a lot of the facial expressions that we were talking about and what you saw on the screen and stuff, it looks like, in a lot of us know this from doing these type of workouts in our gyms, it's like when you hit that point and you're like, fuck, like I have so much longer to go and I feel like trash right now. Like if that creeps into your head, you just completely fall off. And I think Emily Rolfe was able to push that back and fight and get that 5th place.
The other thing that you said and Caleb has said and we've all reiterated is it is different to do multiple reps, high reps at 85%. Than it is to do heavy. And I'll never forget Lucy Campbell that year at the games. I don't remember the workout, but it was swimming and the ski erg, and people were counting her out. And I remember we were doing a review show and I was saying, well, swimming's like a really high rep workout. It's, it's hundreds, if not 1,000 reps, right? And so her muscles are conditioned to do high rep work. And she ended up winning. I think she took 1st in that workout. And as we're going to see as we climb up the leaderboard, this wasn't heavy for Lucy either. You can say she's not strong all you want, like we all say, but then clearly if she's not strong, then this wasn't a heavy workout. Grace Walton, 17th, 12th, and a 9th. Manon Anganese, 13th, 9th, and a 15th, was, tied for 1st place for the first 2 rounds and then just hit a wall. in her heat. Maddie Sturt, 6th and 19th and an 8th. She looked pretty good out there.
Surprising after that second event too, with the 19th going to the 8th and the heavier one.
She bounced back for sure.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely took advantage of it.
Emma Tall has been around forever. She came to fame with that qualifier that fucked her out of going to the games one year. I don't remember what happened, but there was some last chance qualifier, and they took 5, and she was 6, and there was some mishap. And then I want to say last year she had some sort of good run. She strung together a couple good events, but man, this isn't world caliber play. 3 events in, testing a bunch of different shit, and still nothing in the top 5.
I thought the whole point of her not doing the game season was that so she was going to prepare for like a big competition like this so she could win some money, you know?
It's almost like you can throw her in the bucket with Raptus is just like unknown. We just don't know what's going to show up.
Totally. Yeah. And every single time it's like, I mean, including with like the Raptors things, I forget who said it was like something that they're like, yeah, if she shows up healthy. And it's one of those situations where it's like, I mean, how many times are you going to say that where it doesn't necessarily materialize to where it's just kind of like, okay, like maybe this is just where she's at.
If I had a bunch of sponsors and I trained for 8 hours a day and I didn't have any other responsibilities and I ate all the food that I needed and I needed to drink all the water that I needed, I'd probably be at the games right now. But guess what?
Too would be in
I don't fucking do that shit.
But well, surprising.
Refresh the men. Colton's in first now. Hey, shut your pie hole.
Don't tell me what to do, Trash Panda.
Is that true? That's not true. Is this true?
Is this true? Never mind. It went back. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you're a fucking genius.
Brooke Wells, sitting in 10th. Not bad for it. Doesn't matter. Brooke, 155. Paige Rogers, 165. She got a 13th. Oh, Brooke got 6th on that.
That's what I was saying. Made us like eat our words there a little bit, especially me after saying, you know, she did the whole like, oh, you know, whatever. I'm here and just doing the thing. But that's great for her. And on that particular workout, it'd be easy for her to just give it up and just sail it home. So the fact that she was able to grind out and get 6th, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it does matter to her. Paige Rogers, 13th. Tough one. Lucy Campbell, a 3rd.
Jeez, man.
No one in a million years would have picked Lucy Campbell to get 3rd in that, sitting in 8th place.
No.
I think we put her somewhere in the middle of the pack. Yeah, and she persevered.
And I think this reaffirms John's statement earlier that she is the second fittest woman on the planet.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think so too. I honestly, I wanted to call bullshit on him earlier and be like, dude, she was bottom 10 going into this workout. And I did not expect her to be very good at any sort of strength workout. And yet here she is, 3rd in that event. She's back in the top 10. She's got a whole another 6 events to go. I think things are looking up for her.
Yep.
And she needed to do that. Ariel Lowen, a 3rd, a 7th, and a 19th. That 19th is brutal. Did age catch up with Ariel? That is brutal.
I thought she was strong. I thought she would, like, if I were to pick anybody to do well in this workout, it was going to be her.
Did she have the second? She had a pretty good back squat at the games, didn't she?
Yeah, I thought she did.
But I mean, even if it was just like top 10 with the back squat that she had at the games, like she seems like somebody who's consistent in terms of what we talk about at that 80%, being able to cycle that barbell. And that's what I was kind of leaning on when I was saying that I think she would be in the top 10 earlier, because I thought she'd be able to handle it. And two, like, I don't think you ever really count her out for some of the grinder type workouts. Like, she has the ability to kind of put her head down and go.
Right.
So that is surprising with the 19th.
I feel like she's always doing some sort of like powerlifting, like she trains this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you not that this is all she does, but I do know that she will do some heavy back squatting.
She took 25th. She took 25th at the games in the back squat with a 290. So not so good. Not so good.
We just don't know shit.
All right.
Where's John?
Not so good. All right. But she is a grinder, and but she wasn't able to grind that one out. She got ground up. Dude, Daniel Brandon beat her.
Shit.
That's surprising. Not by much, but she did.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
That's crazy. Emma Lawson, sitting in 6th place, took a 7th. Also surprising and very gives a lot of hope for her for that suspect back. Daniel Brandon, 18th. No surprise there, though, right? I'm almost surprised she didn't get last.
Yeah, I think that given all the circumstances there, I think 18th is probably better than maybe she even thought.
Yeah, I can't say she got it. She didn't get wound up. She wasn't pissed about anything really. She just kind of like, whatever. She moved on.
Kerstetter first place, no surprise there. Did
Nope.
what she had to do, did what she can do. I think she is now overtaken Horvat and Spiegel as the queen of strong.
Yeah, and look at that point spread. She's only 10 points out of everybody who's tied from 3 to 1.
Damn.
So we have a three-way tie for first place: Gazan, Danny, Laura, and then in fourth place, how many points is fifth place?
I think it was
200.
200.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Olivia, Laura, Danny, and Alex are pulling away, or have begun to pull away. It'll be interesting to see. Olivia's got a 14th, a third, and a first. It'll be interesting to see her on the pegboard tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be huge. Laura Horvat has a 7th, a 5th, and a 4th. You have to guess she's good on the pegboard. Climbing is a sort of her specialty.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good for her. It won't be good for Danny at all, and it'll be great for Alex Kazan.
But then Laura has to deal with workout 6 with the handstand push-ups. So Laura sits in third. She's tied. She's tied for first place, 7th, 5th, and a 4th. Danny Spiegel, 12th, a 2nd, and a 2nd. She's doing what she has to do. Hey, dude, she could win this.
No,
You think Danny Spiegel? No, dog.
I think she had. She had two. She had 2 workouts lined up for her with the log one and then this one being heavy. And then if you look at the other one, top 12, which was great for that gymnastics one, but I think the workouts to come, you're going to see more of that like 12th, middle of the pack type scoring from her.
Dude, they're gonna run. They're gonna run.
They're gonna run.
Running, yeah, that'll.
Katie said it. I'm just kidding. She didn't say it.
Go back and watch, you guys.
Go back and watch. Katie came on and she said, maybe.
And then Alex Gazan.
Yeah.
The only threat to Tia Claire Toomey's throne, whether John believes it or not. A 5th, a 1st, and a 10th. Sitting in first place.
A little surprising, I think, with the 10th place. We all had her to be much higher up in that last workout, but she did what she had to do to be able to get her way up the leaderboard and also stay inside that top 10. We know she has a great bench press. She is good at pulling, so she's basically primed up tomorrow to have a great workout there, which could start to separate some of those points for her a little bit. I'd be curious to see, because like the other people that are down there, like as long as she's ahead of Danielle and Ariel Lolan, like I could see could do good on that event as well too, but I don't know if there'll be enough separation between them to really like push her down in that first event or the first event tomorrow.
Caleb, can you pull up the final event we saw, the women's heat and find Gazan? Did you notice that? And anything in the final in the 4th round? Did you notice that too? Her frontal lobes were just like turning purple and pulling away from her forehead.
Yeah, it's just that pressure. I mean,
like your sinus cavities. What are those?
Just her frontal lobe vein.
Your forehead.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was so bad for Paige Rogers. She got a nosebleed from it. Like, and you also have to think too, with the workouts that are that hard, the last one of the day, and just imagine going over there with all the jet lag, the time change, the different foods, like all that stuff, I think also plays a factor. When you have some just terrible workouts like that, I don't know. I think that all plays into the factor with the workout, and a lot of pressure built up with that back squat. That's a lot of reps, man.
If just pressure from bracing for so long. If that was my kid, I would be worried. I mean, I don't know if there is a reason to be worried. Yeah, let's play this.
Let me back up a little bit. Damn! Oh my god!
Yeah, it looks hard as shit.
Yeah, right there, you see it. Yeah, let her keep going. Let her go down. Let's play this out. Let's let her go down and up a few times. Yeah, that thing, the front of her head looks like it's gonna explode. She looks sad. Yeah, she looked really sad.
They all look sad during this workout. Look at that.
There's only one highlight. That's all. I'll look for more. But
crazy. Original Steve Miller. Oh, I've been there. I love it though.
Neurotransmitters drained.
Mexican Godfather, you're about to get banned, you jackass. 3, you dumb fucks got banned. I know you're searching for other fucking victims who feel sorry for themselves, but you're not going to find any, you douche.
I wonder how much that log played a factor. And I'm thinking more of the eccentric piece of it than I am necessarily the lift played a factor going into that third workout. Because you have that overextension of the spine to get it to that rack position where they're all kind of leaned back and it's awkward with all that time under tension. And then you have the eccentric piece where they're controlling it down, whether they're bouncing it off their thighs or knees or whatever the case may be. But all of that is just a ton of time under tension with a lot of hinging and pulling from the floor. Quick turnaround, and then you go right back into that next workout with the squats and essentially double hinged movements. Like that's a lot.
You know, question I forgot to ask, which we got to ask tomorrow. I should have. I don't know if Colton. I doubt Colton was doing it, but I'm so curious if whose quads are going to be so banged up yesterday from dropping the log on it and dropping it on. I was watching people drop it on their knees. I saw Lucy drop it on her knees several times in the lowering. Yeah, Alex Kazan's forehead looks like it's going to explode when she's under that bar.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still moving it well though, but yeah, you see that slow part of her coming
Yeah,
out of the squat there.
It looks like something's growing on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, guys. We will be up bright and early tomorrow morning to bring you more the best coverage for the Rogue Invitational in Aberdeen, Scotland. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Sousa. Thank you, John Young. Thank you, Katie Motter. Thank you, Colt Mertens. Thank you, Dallin Pep. Oh, no, Dallin didn't show up. Thank you, oh, no, Taylor didn't show up. All right. See you guys soon. Have a good one. Enjoy your Friday afternoon.
Happy Halloween.
You show up every day to change lives. You manage a million little details, all of them critical. We get it. We know the founder mindset because Wodify was built from the ground up, just like you. We know details because we're true partners who fine-tuned every nuance of our own platform to make it work seamlessly for you. We know customer service because we obsess over customer satisfaction. You need a partner who understands your business and a platform that helps you run it like a well-oiled machine. More than another vendor, we're a partner who cares about your success as much as you do, powering your vision into a reality and your business into a legacy. We provide tech that can keep pace with your growth. The founder hustle never stops, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But with the right tech partner, you can focus on doing what you love, while we run things behind the scenes, making your business as strong as your clients. We're Wodify. We're built to build you up.